Alright, it's the formation lap, and we are live. Formation lap is about to finish, but they will line up on the grid, and we will be ready to start. And there was stream issues. The race was delayed by 5 minutes, but we should be able to go. And someone's gone straight. So, yep, and they've gone all the way back. Very nice. Someone forgot to stop. And someone's sideways. Someone has to replace their car. Car bugged. So, that's a nightmare. And we are about to get started in London. You can just go watch the lights. 5 lights are on in London. And we are away for the London E-Prix for Ferl. And Never Heated gets a good start, and he's going to keep the lead. So far, no leaderboard just yet, but we are away, and the race going so far really good. Nobody's crashed just yet. Everybody's kept it pretty clean going through those first sector, and Never Heated will maintain the race lead. New second place, though, and I believe third place as well is different. So, and until I can get a leaderboard, we can see who that is. But so far, Never Heated shooting off down the road instantly right off that start. So, currently now, the attack mode starting. Oh, someone went a little wide, so I don't know if they just went wide or they're trying to get some attack mode. I can't go back to check though, because I'm not sure. It was Mario Kart Jack Boy who was second, I believe, or no, was his teammate, who I cannot find. It was Gnomes Gaming. Gnomes Gaming. We started to go a little wide. As Never Heated maintains race lead, his pole position, and has actually cleared him by a second. Never Heated won the last race, dominant so far this season. Gnomes Gaming second, and Yan Yan in third. Jack second place last time out, down in fourth, but he is right on the back of the rest of them. And so far, just a nice chill start to this race, delayed by 5 minutes earlier because of stream issues that, to be honest, I could have avoided, but yeah. And anyways, Jack has actually gone up into third, I believe. Actually, no, he's gonna drop back maybe if Yan Yan can get past again. I don't think that's Yan Yan. That is Vooples. Vooples right on the back of Jack in third. Jack actually trying to get into second, and yes, he is. And he's gonna outpace Gnomes Gaming through that first few corners. And Jack is just currently still level with Gnomes Gaming, as you can see through this first sector going into the second sector. And just fast right, left, left, right, chicane. Looks like Jack has actually fallen off Gnomes Gaming, and it's kind of hard to tell considering it's a little buggy, but yes, Gnomes Gaming has retained that second place spot. But Jack actually threw the third sector on par with Gnomes Gaming, and he was going alongside the, I don't know if it's seen, but he was pretty, and now down this front stretch, and Gnomes Gaming has actually dropped off Never Heated by around 3 seconds. And Jack right on the back of Gnomes Gaming, probably going to put the pressure on that second place racer. And the field is really close so far here. into through this into the fourth lap. And someone in chat said, "Never must be cheating." He's not, obviously, but so far, Jackson Jack actually looks like he's gotten past Gnomes Gaming, and he has. Jackson Jack goes up into that second place spot on lap 4 of 27. Gnomes, I mean, not never heated in the Collard, flying down the road here. And actually, oh, Gnomes Gaming has gotten back past. So these two just same level, and never heated actually hasn't gained, only gained by a tenth. Yan Yan actually, he was up at the front earlier, and Yan Yan has actually dropped all the way back. And what has happened to, I believe, that Korea, I think, is. And a little bit of a shame for Yan Yan, who has dropped back all the way from those top spots. And so far, the Collard of Never Heated has flown down the road from the top three drivers, Jackson Jack and Gnomes Gaming. Actually, flown down the road from everybody. You can see them just coming down the main straight while he's already done with it. Panda Fox has moved up to racing to the best. Has actually dropped back by a massive amount on this lap. If we can just find them here, which for some reason I'm struggling to do. As here is Superman down in 18th in the Mahindra. And he's just lonely back here, just gonna keep just going, and that's just how that's gonna work for them. And go over back to Gnomes Gaming, who has actually dropped a little bit off of Jackson Jack over these left. Ooh, looks like he touched the wall coming out of the fourth to last turn. Gnomes Gaming dropped down to 5th at the end of this one. Gnomes Gaming dropped down to 8th at the end of this one. He was in 2nd earlier, but at the end of the first lap, now down to 8th with Yan Yan. The person who was behind him on the first lap is now behind him on this lap, and he's actually starting to pass everybody, and he gotten past Irichi Sniper and Voopools. I believe. Oh no, he's hit the wall, and he's gonna go spinning around, and so is someone else behind him. Who was that? I can't tell. It might have been. No, it wasn't Ethan Avenger. But whoever that was, they went for a wild ride, and so did Gnomes Gaming, who's now dropped all the way. Oh, he spun again. Gnomes Gaming, the pressure got to him after they've already gone down to. They're already gone down to 8th. Now drops back all the way, and it's just a shame for the. And that's just a shame for Gnomes Gaming. And he's going to have to get it all the way back up if he wants to be anywhere close to the drivers ahead. Now, continuing. Who does he have behind? Mailer behind Gnomes Gaming, trying to get past the driver who's formerly in 2nd. And you gotta think there that Gnomes Gaming would be flying ahead, maybe even getting back up with a recovery. Oh, and Gnomes Gaming spun again in the chicane. in the second sector, I believe that is. And he spun again. Gnomes Gaming just keeps hitting any inside barriers, maybe in the curbs, and it's just been spinning around. And the Envision goes past, and the Envision actually goes wide, and he goes wide as well. They grab some attack mode for Gnomes Gaming as look back at Never Heated, who is flying out in front by 3.3 seconds. Marcelo actually was on the podium last time out, I believe, and now is up to second. And we've got Panda Fox right behind them. As if I could just find who that is. Tokaji. As ERT Snipers actually down in six. A battle for six right now occurring on lap 10. And overall, teammate to Never Heated in for this race doing pretty good to maintain uh that now sixth place, and has actually gained away from Woofles, who, oh, and actually what I've noticed, Panda Foxtrout has gone past Jackson Jack is in third. Panda Foxtrout down in, all right, Panda Foxtrout in second. Actually, he's gained up to, actually gotten through that 3 second gap and down to 2.8 seconds on the last lap. Never Heated might actually have a challenger in this race going towards around the halfway point. 2.7 seconds separates the top two. And yet, Panda Foxtrot slowly gaining up to Never Heated. And Never Heated's probably going to be looking at that and might be like, I got to get down the road. So far, let's just debrief. Lap 11 of 27, approaching the halfway point. And so he's approaching that halfway point as Panda Foxtrout has gained all the way up to that second place spot and is now actually getting close to Never Heated. Gnomes Gaming, who is currently in 21st, I think he's retired the car. Has retired the car. Let's just take a look at that. And let me just move this mic closer. And Gnomes Gaming has actually, yeah, no, Gnomes Gaming has retired. And so, oh, Panda Fox Trout has actually dropped way back. Um, 4 seconds to get. That's the max it's been this whole race. As I forgot who we're looking at. Um, let's look at. Let's take a look at. Ethan Avenger. In the Avenger, so far, again, a battle for that sixth place spot between Full Pools, Ethan Avenger, and Seb Oliver. Seb Oliver. And so far, it looks like, yeah, ERT Sniper might be at the front of that one. ERT Snipers. Yeah, he's got Ethan Avenger behind him in the third sector. Ethan Avenger's actually passed him. Yeah, he has. And ERT Sniper's going to drop down to six again. Panda Foxtrot drops back a little off of that. And ERT Sniper down to seven. Seb Oliver up to six. And Ethan Avenger up to fifth off of that last lap. Yan Yan drops down to 11th. And so far, just a pretty calm race so far, just besides Gnomes Gaming, who actually dropped down to eighth after being in second for the first part of this race, and then spinning 3 times by hitting an inside barrier. So very unfortunate for them. But so far, Kern's just got to look at this race for fifth place, really. Um, and so far, I believe we're looking at ERT snipers, and currently just a battle to not lose any position. Oh, someone has dropped it, and now it's Vooples, who has hit the inside barrier and spun around. We just saw that in the back there. Wouldn't have seen it other way, and down to 9th has Vooples, and that's just really unfortunate. And that's something you see at tracks like these, where if you just slightly hit that inside barrier with a rear tire, you're going round. And it's exactly what happened in Gnomes Gaming, just in different places. And you have to be really careful of that. This time, Vooples hasn't done it twice, though, just yet. And he's just got to get his hand back in the game and hope that he can make everything up in the rest of this race. So, Jackson Jack actually might be approaching that other Pan Foxtrout, teammate to Vooples, actually, for this race. Down this back straight. And, ooh, someone's actually passing the Jackson Jack. Jackson Jack actually got past Panda Foxtrout. That's Voople's teammate. Panda Foxtrout down to 3rd, and Jackson Jack up to 2nd, the position he finished last race, I believe. And that's a great recovery when he dropped down to 3rd to get back that 2nd place after Panda Foxtrout shot down the road from him. So, and so far, that battle for 5th not dropping back at all. And if we could just get a look at that, between ERT snipers and there is an Envision there. Don't know what they're doing there. But Jackson Jack's actually dropped back behind Panda Foxtrot, who's actually picked up the pace again and kept going. And ooh, that was a voice cry, not fun. As Vooples dropping back at the end of this lap, down to 11th. They're 9th before, and now they've dropped way behind Racing 222, Mario Kart Jackboy, and those people. That big train of cars that is now going through this first sector. And race starting to calm down here. Just back and forth between these trains of cars. And currently she could not be distracted by any of the drivers around you because no collision physics. They just go right through each other. You just gotta make sure you're never distracted about that. And so far, oh, I think we just saw someone grab at some attack mode. I can't tell who that was. It might have been someone, I can't tell. Anyways, Jackson Jack right on the back of the 2nd place spot. Not only on the back anymore, on par with Panda Foxtrout. And Jackson Jack has actually gotten past Panda Foxtrout. Let me give me a second. And Jackson Jack through the chicanes way ahead. Oh, and looked like Panda Foxtrout was actually a little sideways through there. Anyways, yeah, Panda Foxtrout has dropped back from that Mercedes of Jackson Jack through the final corners now. And to finish off the lap, and yeah, Jackson Jack's taking it by 2 seconds from away from Panda Foxtrot in around just a lap, and ERT Snipers moves up to sixth. And I believe actually moving further up the field, I believe that is a lapped car there though, most likely, and it's currently just seeing who can win out this fight. It's either ERT Snipers, Seb Oliver, or Ethan Avengers. I think Seb Oliver has actually gone. It actually is Seb Oliver who's there. It's not a lapped car. Excuse me. Um, and in the Cupra there, and the color of ERT Snipers, and actually no, Panda Fox has gotten back passed again from Jack Sanjak. So those two are just going back and forth and back and forth. Is Panda Fox has actually gone way down the road, 3 seconds in only like a lap. So it's just extraordinary the gaps that people can pull. Jack and Jack must have made a mistake because I do not think that Panda Fox pulled 3 seconds in a lap. And Never Heat His Gain went way down by and there's an Envision stopped on track. And we saw that just there for a second, as I believe this is who am I looking at here? I believe Fooples? I didn't mean to click on that, but I believe we are looking at Fooples as whoa! No, we weren't looking at Fooples. We were looking at, I believe, Yan Yan, who spun off of the chicane, which is something we have seen happen twice this race. And yeah, that was Yan Yan who made the mistake there, and very unfortunate for the Surya, I believe. And here's a Cooper. Ooh, and a Ratty Koi just tapped the wall and saved it while getting passed by the Cooper, I believe, of Seb Oliver, and that's gonna put him on the back foot and maybe just losing a bit of confidence, making mistakes, cracking under the pressure of this train of cars of the Cupra of Seb Oliver and Radikoy, and the timing has gone away, so I can't tell when there's a battle. But so far, these four cars all just keeping it, just keeping it clean and just trying to keep it out of the barriers. And ERT Snipers has actually gone back. Jack San Jack has dropped down the field. So what happened to Jack San Jack? He's dropped back behind ERT Snipers. Both collards are in the top three. So it's a great race for them. And there's a driver swap incoming. Someone is replacing a retired driver into this race. And they're saying James is going to retire. And James is retiring. And that is, I believe, a second or third retirement in this race. He's actually gotten out of the car, so disappeared and see me for the. And so far, someone Collard went for the attack mode, and it was ERT Snipers who went for attack mode. So far, he's holding off from the Cupra of Marcelo for this third place spot. Panda Foxtrot is only 5 seconds up the road, so if he can gain up to the, I don't even know, that team, but if the Collard can gain up to Panda Foxtrot, he could make it a Collard 1-2. But so far, but if he wants to have that, you've got to make sure he can get away from Marcelo in the Cupra. And so far, it looks like he's doing a pretty good job of that. as you can see, this fast or right, left, left, right section that you have to be really careful there. I've done it myself. One mistake and you're gonna probably hit the wall. And ooh, he's gone for the attack mode here. So he didn't get attack mode earlier. He has taken the attack mode now, so the Cooper's gonna get past. But he has the attack mode. Unless that was Marcelo getting it, because they were basically on par with each other. As Rilu, people are cheering for Rilu, who's in 17th, 2 laps down. And they're saying an amazing performance coming out of Rilu, who's in 17th, who has stopped on track. And Rilu is stopped on track. Oh no. The fan favorite right now is stopped on track down in 17th. The Andretti of Rilu, 2 laps down. About to be another lap down if he's just gonna sit there. Lap 23 of 27. And Rilu gets going again. He's got the Daniel Ricciardo helmet. And here comes Rilu again in the Andretti. And Rilu has put himself maybe 3 laps down at this rate. What, what a race. This is so far. And there's that. And Eradicoi moves up to 5th from Marcelo, who was fighting for 3rd earlier. And Marcelo's dropped back from Eradicoi. And he's going to probably want to get past that again. The Cupras, again, are only 1 position away from each other. And the Cupras might end up doing a switch here if Marcelo isn't going to catch up again. And thank you. Just had to mute my mic there. Anyways. Ooh, and Eradicoi hits the barrier a little bit, and he drops behind both Cupras down to 7th. Marcelo and Seb Oliver move up to 5th and 6th for the 2 teammates. Are any of them going to go for attack mode? No. As Eradicoi actually gets past 1 Cupra. Is he going to get past both Cupra? Ooh! And one of the Cupras just hit the wall there. Didn't notice that. And you want to know what's going to be... We got to make this an even crazier race. ERT Snipers fighting Panda Foxtrout for 2nd. He's less than a second away from him. And has the fan favorite Rilu given up? No, he's still going. He is still going. He's actually going to get lapped again. So, that's weird. I don't know why everybody's going after him. He's probably just because it's funny. And has ER2 Snipers gotten past Panda Fox? No, he hasn't. And I think he has, actually. Unless Panda Fox has gone down the road. And as we'll see, we'll just get impression of that now. And it is a collared 1-2 so far, but Panda Fox is still on the back of ERT Snipers. Snipers is fighting for 6th early. Now he's gone up to 2nd, so he's gained off of others. And yes, Eradicoi down in 6th, separated the 2 Cupras, but they're still fighting. As Marcelo drops back. He was fighting for 3rd earlier. I don't know. He didn't drop back. He probably made a mistake. And Seb Oliver up to 5th. Highest position we've seen him this race. As if we look at the trackside cam, ERT Snipers has gone way past. And whoa. Has Panda Fox messed up? Has he messed up? I saw someone go off there. At the back. Was that Panda Fox? And I think, yes it was. Because he's only back there, and ERT Snipers was up the road. So Panda Fox made a mistake, and that ruins his chances for 2nd. He's going to have to push up if he wants to get back past that. And Jack Sanjak has actually gone up to 3rd. And as Panda Fox Trout lost any other positions, No, he hasn't, but he's 29 seconds off Never Heated, who is 21 seconds to the nearest competitor. And well, Jack San Jack might be looking at that second place spot in London. Got the antlers, can barely see. This is terrible to get. Oh, who's standing on the track? As Never Heated has won the London E Prix for the second time running, as me as a commentator at least. Never Heated has won in London. I think that's very great. As ooh, someone spun there on the exit of turn two, and Jack Sanjay, it's gonna be collared 1-2. ERT Snipers, who is gonna be second place. Great, great race for him. And your final results, we can just get them in a second. Never Heated, ERT Snipers, so collared 1-2. Jackson Jack in third, so that's a second podium in a row. Seb Oliver in fourth. Panda Foxtrout, who ran second for the almost the majority of the race, down in fifth. Marcelo sixth. Arati Koi seventh. Ethan Avenger eighth. Pooples ninth. Racing 22 the best 11th. 10th. Yan Yan 11th. Mario Kart Jack 12th. Mailer 13th. Otnanos 14th. Grixie 15th. Superman 16th. Relu 17th. Fan favorite 4 laps down. And James Racer, Shuffle I5, Valention, Gnomes Gaming, all down in all DNF'd. So 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st for those. And Marcelo under investigation, but for what though? Well, we'll figure out in just a second. As down at turn one, and we're about to see our podium runners. That's not a podium runner. I don't know who this is a podium runner. We'll see about that. As we'll see just in a second. Who got what? This isn't Never Heated, but it's one of the collards. Actually, I don't know if this is another Never Heated, but we'll figure that out. As supposed to stop at turn one at the end of this one. And as there's Jack San Jack right there. Oh, and there we go. Now we're over here. As it's about to be podium time. It's podium time, everybody. Yay! Never Heated for a very long time running is going to win the London E Prix for the 2024 Hankook London E Prix. ERT Snipers making it a collared 1-2 in second. The winning team collared, and TMW Jackson Jack third. And Marcelo currently under investigation. So we shall see how that will go. And all right, about time for interviews. Probably. So we'll just get see that in a second. Oh, there's the collared car. All right, time for interviews. We'll start with the third place. ERT can't do a thing, but anyways.
Uh,
Hello, Jackson. All right, great race from you. Fighting for the podium places, or not originally at the start, but eventually going up there. How are you feeling?
Not the greatest right now, even with the podium.
Do you think you could have been maybe second or instead?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Most definitely. I'm pretty positive I could have gone second easily.
Um, Considering that we can't always be focused and because of the lag, how did and I just want to make get a count here. How many mistakes did you make just quickly?
Oh, about 1,000. You know.
Makes sense. All right. Um,
Uh, yeah.
and your teammate was down in what, 13th? Yeah, how you feeling when it comes to point wise for the Mercedes team?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's still points, right? So if it
Uh,
is, we can take any we can get. So
all right, makes sense. And we'll be moving on to the next person that we can do on the podium. Never heated. All right, so we'll bring you up.
Hello, hello.
All right, hello, never heated. You're on a very, very, very long win streak right now. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I didn't expect this at all, to be honest.
Um,
Um, yeah,
you won by a staggering like 22 seconds. Um, were you just in the zone for the entire race for the whole 27 laps, just making barely any mistakes?
yeah. I mean, I did not expect to pull away at all, but I knew once I was 2, 3 seconds ahead, that I knew it was then just going to be about keeping consistent, not spinning, and I know I'd be able to pull away. Um, but yeah, I made one mistake, which cost me about 5 tenths the whole race, and that was it really.
And uh, how happy are you about this win? And also about the 1-2 with your teammate ERT snipers.
Yeah, I mean, not to be rude to ERT or anything, but it wasn't expected at all. He, but he drove a brilliant race, and I know he has that kind of pace, but sometimes he just messes up a little bit. Great to see him up here with me, and it's great for the team as well. Maximum points from this weekend, except the fastest lap. So
All right. Um, and good race, congratulations, and uh, we'll hope to see you. And I bet you're hoping to continue the win streak. So, thank you very much. All right. All right, you get out of here. Anyways, so Hancock, London, E pre. That's all. That's all for that, folks. And we'll see you next time out in Jakarta. As some sorcery going on here. Anyways, and so, anyways, we'll hope to see you then, and have a